الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى لا سيما سيدنا محمد المصطفى وعلى آله وصحبه وأزواجه وأحبابه وأتباعه أهل الصفا وعلى من بآثاره مقتدى واقتدى. أما بعد a couple of things in the ayahs today. And obviously, you know, Al-Quran is a mi'raj itself. Mi'raj means ascension. Well, Quran is mi'raj for your soul. And it's always, mi'raj we say in the Arabic language, taraqqi. Taraqqi means you get elevated. Elevates you little by little. It polishes the human being's soul so that human being then can reach to that level that is sought by a Muslim, as Allah mentioned, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ, that takrimi level of the human being, that honorable human being, that full human being, the realization of the human potential within the human being, that taraqqi until that person becomes Rabbani. وَلَكِنْ كُونُوا رَبَّانِيِّينَ, Allah said. Until that level, it's a mi'raj, it's an ascension to that level. You can't, it's difficult to jump. Usually people can't jump. It takes them lifetime to get from the levels until they fall under what Allah calls وَلَكِنْ كُونُوا رَبَّانِيِّينَ, but be Rabbani. Among this taraqqi, obviously, or this elevation, is treating some of our diseases of the heart. Among the diseases of the heart is talking about good things or favors that we do unto others. You know some people for 10, 15 years. Things happen. You've done each other favors for a long time. One time they do some mistake. You say, look, he's done this and I've been doing this and this and this, and now you give the whole list. Al-Quran wants you to see how Fir'aun did it. This is the way of Fir'aun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells you before, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تُبْطِلُوا صَدَقَاتِكُمْ بِالْمَنِّ وَالْأَذَى. Don't void your sadaqah or your good things by man. Man means, I've done a favor to someone. Hey, I did you a favor. Things like that. Here, Allah sends Musa, who sends Harun with him. Where do they go? Fir'aun. Come and deal with Fir'aun. Well, there's many Pharaohs today. You don't think of Pharaoh, it's just a political figure. Pharaoh could be social figure, could be people there, could be people act like pharaohs nowadays sometimes. Huh? Of course. Musa alayhi salam takes Harun and goes to Pharaoh. Pharaoh sees him, he knows. What does he tell him first? Alam nurabbika fina walida? Brother was reading. Now you're coming to tell me, didn't we raise you when you were a baby? أَلَمْ نُرَبِّكَ فِينَا وَلَبَثْتَ, and you stayed here سنين, you spent years in my own home. I am the one who raised you. Now you come to tell me that I need to worship Allah? Now, this is what Pharaoh said. Now, let me just fast forward. Maybe Pharaoh's memory is short. Let me just backward a little bit. Remember when the mother of Musa put him in the box and sent him, and when they picked him up, the people of Pharaoh, what did they want to do? They wanted to kill him. He's a baby, he wanted to kill him. So the wife of Pharaoh had to actually interfere. وَقَالَتِ امْرَأَةُ فِرْعَوْنَ, Allah says, قُرَّةُ عَيْنٍ لِي وَلَكَ. The wife of Pharaoh now is pleading to Pharaoh, please, he may be the coolness for my eye and your eye. لا تقتلوه, please don't kill him. عسى ينفعنا, etc., etc. You know the ayahs. Now, so after the plea of the wife of Pharaoh, Pharaoh found himself morally pressured. Whatever that means, morally pressured. Now, after the fact, he comes and tells him, I raised you, I'm the one who raised you, all these things. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want people to do man on others. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want you to tell others that you have done them a favor. Because if that's the scale you want to do, then there are lots of people who have done you lots of good favors. Some, those you know, and some you don't know. Like the poet, the Arab poet says, الناس بعضهم لبعض وإن لم يشعروا خدموا. People are khadam for servants of each other. Even if they don't think, the doctor becomes a servant of the plumber, and the plumber becomes a servant of the physician, and everyone is a servant of each other. If you don't realize that and you think you're a different breed, then you need to think again. Because at the end of the day, it's a cycle and everyone takes that piece of that puzzle. And Allah does not want you to show the favors on the others. If you do good, as the Mustafa ﷺ tells us, when you give something in your right hand, your left hand should not know what your right hand gave. Otherwise, what happens? If it's truly good, you've already invalidated now. You've sent it to waste. So you can feel proud or pride for a minute. You've evaporated the good that you have done. Notice. Now that takes us to another ayah also, and I don't want to talk about that long because you know what happened with the ayah. He was reading. طبعا فرعون الحق أبلج والباطل لجلج. الحق أبلج. Haqq is clear, difficult to. You cannot face the haqq with substance. Never. No one could ever face any of the anbiya or the awliya or the salihin face to face with haqq. They can only face them with batil. There's no way you could come to the Prophet ﷺ or the anbiya and try to face them with arguments that are logical or make sense. No way. Ya Nuh qad jadaltana fa aktharta jidalana. You have argued with us, we can't argue with you. So what do? They have to go to their tricks. They have to go around. So what does Pharaoh says? He says, call in the cities and bring every sahar. Not sahir, sahar and alim. Sahir means magician, but Pharaoh does not want sahir. Sahir is not going to do anything. He wants to burn Musa alayhi salam. So sahir means just a magician. He wants sahar. Sahar, an exaggerative form in the Arabic language of sahir. He wants someone who's not just knowledgeable in sihr, he's not an expert in sihr, he's the authority of the whole sihr. And bring everyone, go in all the mada'in, go in all the cities and bring them. So he brought all the experts of magic. And those guys, they know the extent of whatever tricks can be done, everything done. Notice how the people in the time of Pharaoh do. Same like nowadays. They look, who's going to win? Who's going to be up? Let's be with the victorious ones. You don't want to be with the losers, do you? Makes nothing, no difference whether right or wrong. Maybe we can be with the Sahara if they were the Ghalibin. We will be with the magicians if they are the ones who are victorious. So that shows you also the mindset of the masses sometimes. The masses know the haqq by how famous it is. If he was on the haqq, then why wasn't he on TV? If he's on the haqq, then why isn't he so famous and big? There'll be some anbiya that come alone. So are they on the haqq? Al-haqq is you if you are on the Quran and the Sunnah. Even if the whole earth is against you. Like Ibrahim alayhi salam said, Inni dhahibun ila rabbi sayahdeen. I am going to Allah by myself. Inna Ibrahim kana ummah. Allah says Ibrahim by himself is an ummah. Don't worry about that. The rest of the people were not ummah, but Ibrahim himself is an ummah. And that's enough. Notice. So now they bring all the magicians. With the magicians, they said, Inna lana ajran. Are we gonna, Pharaoh, are you gonna give us some good bonus if we show him? Because they know. He says, of course, you also will be among those who sit close to me. Not only you'll have money, we'll give you nice kursis, chairs, everything. You'll be muqarrabeen, you'll be among those who are close. So now they look at Musa, they said, you want to throw or should we throw? You throw. So now they threw. They threw everything, magic. Musa alayhi salam throws, فَإِذَا هِيَ تَنْقَفْ. It eats up everything they have. Those people were people of experts. They're not just knowledgeable. They don't have to go and look up any references. They are the references. When they saw in front of them what there was, they knew for a fact that this can never be magic. They know all there is about magic. This is something that only truly the Creator can do, and therefore فَخَرَّ السَّحَرَةُ, all the magicians went all the way in sujood, sajideen, قَالُوا آمَنَّا بِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. What? You're an expert. Huh? You're not just knowledgeable. You know everything. I know everything. This cannot be magic. There's no way this is magic. I know what magic is. This cannot be magic. Therefore, they realize that what Musa is bringing is something that no magic can do, because they know everything about it. Therefore, they went into sujood like a free fall. فَخَرَّ, Allah says, which means they almost free fall into sujood. Huh? The knowledgeable people, they appreciate things. They know. ما هو المشكلة not knowledge, المشكلة الجهل. The last one I want to mention also here, which is very important in the ayahs that the brother was reading, is when Musa and his people are running. Ashab Musa few, Pharaoh is chasing them. Yeah, you don't think just because Musa threw and it ate, people became mu'mins now, they all believe in Musa. No. Wait a minute. Yani the haqq does not determine fellowship. Again, still, they were banished and they ran away towards the sea, and Pharaoh and all his soldiers are following them. Then now with Musa alayhi salam, there's few people left. You know how it is. Like Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu used to say, مَا تَرَكَ لِيَ الْحَقُّ مِنْ صَدِيقُ. Ali also said that. Haqq left me no friends. Huh? Maulana, you have to sing. You have to sing and dance with everyone, and so you can have these. If you don't dance with them, Haqq will leave you no friends. But Haqq is the best friend, even if you're on your own. Anyway, so قالوا إنا لمدركون. Now they got close to the water. Pharaoh and the people are following them. The ashab of Musa alayhi salam, they said إنا لمدركون. We're done. They're catching up with us. We're dead. إنا لمدركون, which means we're dead. There's the water. There's the Pharaoh and his people. Now look at this also, lesson of yaqeen. Musa alayhi salam said, Kalla, inna ma'iya rabbi. Allah is with me. He will guide me. I don't know what's going to happen. Now the ayah was not revealed now what's going to happen. Musa did not, he says, no way, for Allah is with me. And therefore he will never let me go. Then the ayah was revealed, اضرب بعصاك, then hit the water, and obviously you know what happened when he hit the ocean. But I mean, all these things shows you that even when things seem to be closed, these people with Musa alayhi salam, there's no way. The sea is in front of them, Pharaoh and his army is behind them. What's going to happen to you? If you rely on what you have, you're going to lose. If you rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like Musa's yaqeen was, Allah will open ways for you that you haven't thought. As I always say, if you rely on Him subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is not that He will open closed doors for you. No. He subhanahu wa ta'ala may create doors where there were no doors before and open them for you. But you have to rely on Him. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.